Not a lot of people know about those last 3 notes, but those are actually the most important notes of that solo. So today I want to talk to you guys about the importance of melody in your guitar playing. I think that the best guitar players are those who are melodious. Is that a word? Melodious?
Melodious.
Interesting. So it doesn't matter what genre you play. Obviously I love blues, classic rock, but I also love metal and all that fast guitar playing as well. And you can still be melodic even playing fast. I think the key is really to separate your phrases between fast and slow. Slow tends to mean melodic, but you may say something like this is a melodic shred solo. So you don't necessarily need to know any music theory when it comes to writing strong melodies. It's really about using your ear. And I think an obligatory exercise for learning to improvise melodically is singing what you play and singing while you play. A lot of great guitar players over the years have done this, including people like George Benson. Players today like John Mayer. So the question is, do these guitar players do this as a sort of performance enhancement to get the crowd into what they're playing, or is it an actual way to develop your phrasing and add something to it? Another approach to making your improvising more melodic and your guitar solos more melodic is to actually emulate some of your favorite pop songs, emulate those vocal melodies. Regardless of what you think of some chart-topping music, it can sometimes be useful to examine the better artists in those echelons of top 40 Billboard type stuff and adapt that sort of simplification into your routine.
Aren't you something to admire? 'Cause you shine on something like a mirror, and I can't help but notice you reflect in this heart of mine.
That is a really cool melody, and definitely not something that I would ever tend to play while I'm improvising. So it's really useful. Think what you want about the song, but that melody is pretty sick. And another great thing about emulating singers is it really makes you try and sound like a voice when you're playing whatever melody it is. So I was actually trying to mimic Justin Timberlake's vocal inflections with my vibrato, and it just makes you a more expressive player as opposed to maybe when you sit down and just start ripping through. You can get sort of stuck in your old ways or habits. So emulating singers is an extremely useful way to become a more melodic and soulful guitar player. So here's an exercise that you can try. Take a recording of yourself, what you think is the most soulful and expressive guitar solo that you can play, and see if you could write lyrics for it. You don't have to be a good songwriter. I'm not a great lyricist myself, but see if you can come up with words for whatever your guitar lines are. And if you can't, maybe that means you want to remove a couple notes or adjust the phrasing a little bit. And by doing this and having some repetition with an exercise like this, I think it really can develop your melodic guitar playing and teach you to be a more effective improviser. And of course, that's a subjective way of thinking about it, but you can really move people if you play the right notes, and you don't always have to play a lot of them. Your guitar solo is like a good story. It's supposed to have a beginning and end and dramatic peaks in between. And no matter what genre you're playing, no matter what genre you like to play, having an expressive guitar sound is always the quickest way to be an awesome musician. At least, that's what I think. I hope this was a helpful lesson for you guys, and I hope it allows you to access parts of your musicianship that may have been locked away. Until next time, keep shredding.